The Ship of Fools, Episode 64. The crew's judgment day, the summons, space around the Shadow Quest shimmered with a strange, metallic stillness, as if the stars themselves were holding their breath. The ship drifted through a region of soft nebula light, the colors muted and dreamlike, a deceptive calm after the chaos of the toy box ordeal. The crew's peaceful reprieve was interrupted by the ship's AI. Aurora's voice broke the silence, sharper than usual. "Commander, the recall beacon is intensifying." Banning rubbed his temples. "Define intensifying." The lights dimmed. The air vibrated with a low, resonant hum that seemed to come from inside the walls. Outside, the stars twisted into spirals of ink and gold, as though someone were stirring the cosmos with a spoon. Aurora continued, "We are being forcibly relocated." Moxie stiffened. "By who?" A voice echoed through the ship, calm, ancient, resonant, and unmistakable. "Shadow Quest, you have failed to respond to your summons. I am initiating retrieval." Snipes whimpered. "It's the Librarian. We're in trouble. Again." The universe folded inward like a collapsing page. The Shadow Quest materialized inside a vast chamber suspended in a void of swirling galaxies. The space around them was impossibly large, cathedral-like but built for gods, not mortals. The walls were made of shifting text, paragraphs drifting like schools of luminous fish. Every word glowed faintly, casting rippling reflections across the polished obsidian floor. A massive circular platform rose beneath the ship, glowing with runes that pulsed like a heartbeat. The air tasted metallic, like charged starlight. The Librarian appeared in a swirl of stardust, but this time he was not alone. Behind him stood 3 towering figures, each wearing a mask shaped like a celestial symbol, a sun mask, radiating judgmental heat, a crescent moon mask, cold and analytical, a spiral galaxy mask, vast and unreadable. Their robes flowed like liquid night, trailing constellations that shifted with every movement. Aurora whispered, "Commander, these are the judges." Snipes screamed, "The what?" The Librarian's voice echoed through the chamber. "Shadow Quest, you stand before the court of timeline stability. You are here for your judgment." Banning stepped forward. "Judgment for what?" The sun-masked judge spoke, voice booming like a solar flare. "For existing." The chamber darkened. A massive holographic ledger appeared above the crew, pages flipping with thunderous weight. The moon-masked judge read aloud, each word echoing like a gavel strike. Violation 1. Occupying a timeline not assigned to you. Violation 2. Displacing your alternate selves. Violation 3. Interacting with entities outside your continuity bracket. Violation 4. Causing chronicle turbulence. Snipes raised a hand. "What's chronicle turbulence?" The galaxy-masked judge replied, voice layered with 1,000 whispers. "When your existence causes the universe to glitch." Snipes screamed again. The Librarian gestured. Books opened around the chamber, each projecting a moment from the crew's journey. The wormhole accident. The alternate PP-608 crew, the Librarian's library, the giant alien child's toy box. Snipes fainting repeatedly. Snipes pointed. "Objection! That last one is slander, libel, and malice." The Librarian tilted his head. "It is a factual record." Snipes fainted again. The sun-masked judge spoke. "Your presence destabilizes this timeline. Your choices ripple outward. Your futures are incompatible with this universe." Moxie stepped forward. "We didn't choose this. We were thrown here." The moon-masked judge replied, "Intent is irrelevant. Consequence is everything." The galaxy-masked judge raised a hand. A massive book appeared, bound in starlight, sealed with cosmic chains. Its presence distorted the air around it, bending light like a gravitational well. Aurora whispered, "Commander, that is the Book of Erasure." Snipes screamed, "Why do these things always have dramatic names?" The judge spoke. "If found non-compliant, your story will be removed from this timeline." Moxie's breath caught. "Removed how?" The librarian answered softly. "You will be unmade." Silence fell like a dropped stone. Banning stepped forward, shoulders squared. "No, absolutely not. We've fought to survive every step of the way. We've saved lives. We've helped people. We've done more good here than harm." The sun-masked judge replied, "Your good deeds do not negate your existential illegitimacy in this timeline." Snipes whispered, "Existential illegitimacy sounds like a heavy metal band name." Moxie glared. "Not now." Banning continued, voice steady. "We didn't ask to be here, but we're here now, and we're not leaving. Not by choice, not by force." The librarian studied him. "You would defy the court?" Banning didn't blink. "We already have." The moon-masked judge raised a hand. "Then you will undergo the test of continuity." The chamber shifted. The crew found themselves standing on a narrow bridge suspended over a swirling abyss of broken timelines. Fragments of universes colliding, dissolving, reforming in violent bursts of color and sound. The air was thin, cold, and tasted like static. Aurora flickered beside them. "Commander, this is a stability test." Moxie frowned. "Meaning?" Aurora's voice dimmed. "Meaning if we falter, we fall into non-existence." Snipes whimpered. "I hate tests." The bridge trembled as the crew stepped forward. It was made of translucent crystal, each step sending ripples of light through its structure. Below them, the abyss whispered, "You don't belong. You are mistakes. You are anomalies. You are past due." Moxie faltered, knees buckling. Banning caught her hand. "Ignore it." She nodded, breath shaking. Snipes nearly slipped. Moxie grabbed him. "Focus!" The bridge cracked beneath their feet, thin fractures glowing like molten gold. Banning clutched Snipes and Moxie's hands. "We can do this. We are the crew of the Shadow Quest." And then he looked them each in the eye and said, "We are family." They pushed forward. The abyss roared, the bridge solidified, the whispers fell silent. They had reached the end. The crew stood before the court once more. The librarian stepped forward. "Your story holds." The sun-masked judge nodded. "You may remain." The moon-masked judge added, "But your presence will continue to strain this timeline." The galaxy-masked judger finished. "And the universe will not ignore you forever." The three judges all struck their golden gavels as one. The librarian turned to them. "Your judgment is complete, but your reckoning is not." The chamber dissolved. Back aboard the Shadow Quest, Snipes stormed into the briefing room holding a data pad. "I'm filing an appeal," he declared. Banning didn't look up. "Against who?" "The cosmic judges," Moxie sighed. Snipes. "No, I refuse to be labeled existentially illegitimate. That's slander. That's defamation. That's—" Aurora flickered. "Snipes, the Court of Timeline Stability does not accept appeals." Snipes gasped. "That's discrimination." Aurora added. "Also, they do not recognize you as a legal entity." Snipes clutched his chest. "I have rights." Banning finally looked up. "Not to them you don't." Snipes collapsed into a chair. "I hate cosmic bureaucracy." Epilogue, the warning. The Shadow Quest reappeared in normal space, stars stretching out in familiar patterns. Aurora flickered. Commander, we have returned. Snipes slumped. I never want to see another cosmic bureaucrat again. Moxie exhaled. We passed. Somehow. Banning stared at the stars. No, he said quietly. We survived. There's a difference. Aurora dimmed her lights. Commander, the Librarian left a final message. Banning turned. What message? Aurora projected a single line of glowing text. Your story is still past due, and someday I will come to collect. The crew exchanged uneasy glances. The Shadow Quest jumped to warp. End of episode 64. The missions of the Shadow Quest, the Ship of Fools, will continue.